I'm out. They talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals. And the Mickey D's, and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now, just had a mini-me. And I know right now they ain't feeling me. And I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones up.
MLU, the show. For men like you. What's going on, MLU?
What it do?
Back with another one.
What it do?
What's going on? What's going on, brother, man? How everything going?
You know, man, I don't know. I'm sick, so I'm trying to, get better, man. I don't feel like myself.
Little Weezy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know who got the best remedies, man? Country people. Country folk.
I think old black people in general.
Old black people got the bag. They got the formulas.
One time I was sick when I first met my wife family.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I ever heard about this. I was sick. And my granny, I call her my granny now. Yeah. Granny, she said, "Here, drink this whiskey." She made some whiskey. What was it? Whiskey
corn
tea.
whiskey.
It was
never mind.
It wasn't no corn whiskey. It was real whiskey. And
that corn whiskey, real whiskey.
It was that was a wheel. A wheel whiskey.
A wheel.
It's a wheel whiskey. Corn whiskey wheel.
A wheel rabbit. Emma Fudd. Southern Joker. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you're right. That corn whiskey is wheel.
That boy said, "Oh, corn."
I had to slow down. They would have been something.
Take it slow. All right, go ahead.
But yeah, bro. It was some. I think it was some Jack Daniels, bro.
Oh yeah.
And she put some peppermints in that joint.
Oh, sir.
Boy, I felt like a new man. I was sitting on the couch, sick and buzzed.
Hey, bro, I got a story.
I was like, "Yeah, granny, I feel good."
Boom, man. So, bro, I feel, speaking of like remnants, like, you know, of course, you know, just like you, man, I got older parents, and they came up with all types.
Older. They're my grandparents.
Well, I feel.
No offense to Kenny Senior and Mr. Gale.
And Mr. Gale.
I mean, Miss Gale.
Bro, you out here, bro. You bugging.
Kenny Senior and Miss Gale. I'm sorry.
That boy can't keep up. You need an energy drink. Sponsor us, please. So man, one day, my daddy had got sick, man. He had got sick, and he the one that kind of told me, like, back in the day, like, you know, people had to do what they had, so they would get, you know, lemons and peppermint, they would get honey and tea. And then they would get like the whiskey. They would get like the Jack or corn whiskey or whatever they were bootlegging back in the Gap. And man, one day when I was in like college, I had came home and my daddy was sick. And you know, my daddy isn't a drinker. He hasn't drunk since we've been alive.
Mm-hmm.
But back when his younger years, he used to, you know, had a brown bag special. So now, me being in college, this is a time where I am, you know, I am drinking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to visit in the bottle,
sure,
and everything else like that. So my daddy had got sick. I was like, "Dad, I'll run to the store real quick, get you some stuff so you get to feeling better." And so I went there, and you know them lit
mm-hmm.
bottles that be behind the counter at the store.
Yeah.
What's going on, MLU? Summertime vacations or reunion transport? Doesn't matter. Come cruise with K&T and the K&T family. Built on quality service and transportation. Rent from one of their fleet of 15 passenger vans. Cool, comfortable, and you know it's clean. Mention MLU the show and get $25 off your next rental. Book online or by phone. Tell them MLU sent you. That's K&T Transit, located in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. A friend to all Mississippi residents. Come cruise with K&T. I had got 2 of them joints because I'm thinking to myself, like, oh man, it's gonna be all right. I'll make them a big thing of it and whatever. And so I put both of them joints in there. Put both of them joints in there with peppermint, with the lemon and everything else like that.
Bro, you
Man, but
made your daddy drunk, bro.
my daddy drunk that, man. My daddy drunk that, bro. I ain't never seen my daddy be that quiet. He floating in and out of consciousness. My guy, he sitting there. I don't even know if this man getting better, really. And he said he took the first sip. He said, "Ooh." He said, "Ooh." Yeah, Jason Lim, I'm just gonna put that back. I'm just gonna put that back. Man, I felt so bad, bro, because
Bro,
I
you
thought I
drunk.
was
You
doing.
got your daddy drunk, bro.
I feel like I don't think he was. I don't think he was even drunk. I think he was just because again he hasn't. My mom nor my dad like drink liquor, so in the last 40 something years, this man hasn't had alcohol. So it didn't dawn on me that, hey man, you might be giving this cat a little too much. You know what I'm saying? So he drunk that, bro, and it was like that. I think he got better though.
Yeah.
Now that I
Them
think about,
essentially like shots, bro. He gave him 2 shots.
I mean, I didn't know they were shots. I just thought that was like, and again, this is back when I used to drink like that. I was like, that was like
Yeah. It
that
was a
was light.
shot. It wasn't nothing.
That was light work. But to a cat that's been saved and sanctified for a good more than half of his life, you know what I'm saying? That thing got a hold of him and it just it just did it to him, man.
Bro, you know
But
what's
I'm
crazy about alcohol, bro?
what's
Is
that? It's
that
poison.
it's poison because it's foreign to the body, but
Yeah.
like they actually call it spirits. You know,
You know, I
so
never
you ever
yeah,
just
I've
think about
noticed it.
that and how people
That's
act when
crazy.
they be like drunk and
Yeah.
and it's true. I be like, and that's what slowed me down on drinking. Like I never really was a big drinker, but like
Yeah.
I try not to. When I do have a drink, I try not. I like to evaluate my reason for drinking. Like,
Yeah.
am I celebrating? Am I just trying to take off the little stress that I have from my day?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't like to drink when I feel down. Like if I feel down,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to drink for that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna have a drink, it's to celebrate. You know, the start of the weekend. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe I'm sitting there with the wife, we watching a movie, but not. I don't ever want to drink when I'm feeling blue because I feel like you just
Yeah.
opening the door for
Yeah.
you.
Facts. I,
I opening the door for something I feel like can continue. Like every time I
yeah.
get sad, I'm gonna drink. So
Yeah.
I try not to do that. But yeah, bro, they call it. You know, when you go ride
I
past a liquor store, it be like
it's
wine and
wine and
spirit.
spirits. And it
Yeah.
make and that it kind of made me think is like even what you said is like, bro, what was your reasoning behind like drinking? Like when I
Yeah.
was drinking in college, you know what I'm saying? It was to go out, to loosen up because I was in a space that I didn't feel comfortable. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to loosen myself up to feel comfortable in this space. And then later on, like when I
Get the
got out of
spirit, bro.
college, it's like, bro, why do I have to be why can't I just be loose myself going into
Mm-hmm.
this space? And why do I have to be loose in this space to actually feel comfortable? And that's why I like, bro, like I don't like again, like you said, I have a sip of wine or something else like that, but I don't like if I never drunk again, like I wouldn't be like shaking at the hands or anything else like
Oh
that.
yeah, nah.
Uh
I
like it's
definitely
like
don't.
I
It's
ain't
like
even really
alcohol up
gotta
in
have it.
the. It's alcohol up in the refrigerator that been sitting in there for a minute.
Yeah.
It just
It's
ain't.
like
It's different too when you got kids because it's like
yeah,
you
bro.
can't really even enjoy it because you like
Yeah.
I gotta make sure I walk to the room safely, carefully. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because
Yeah. Yeah.
I tell you what, bro. This not drinking a lot and then having a drink, bro. I be like,
It's
dang,
different.
bro.
It's
I be
different.
like, bro. I
It's
just had a
different.
sip of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. You ain't that guy no more. What that man said? You're not that guy. You're not that guy. Like even when I'm like even when we out, like when me and my wife go out, and she wants to get like an alcoholic beverage, I'd be like, yeah, go ahead. Because now it's even more like I need to be alert because even though she don't get like drunk or anything else like that, I just need to be aware, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on, man. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's crazy. But I'm glad you're feeling better though, brother. Glad
I
you made
feel
it
a
to the
little better, man. It's like stuff
podcast, man.
just keep happening inside of this sickness, man. But
Yeah, bro. Well, Maybe you can get a lit corn whiskey this time. Tell grandma to
You know what?
stop gatekeeping and get a recipe.
ride to the store and get some
Just enough to
make
get
us
over your
mark.
cold.
Hey man, make us mark, bro.
Oh shoot.
That's mine right there.
Yeah, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only when I was drinking that stuff, I was only like drinking like hard stuff, like the typical black folk liquor.
Absolutely.
E and J. No, I wouldn't never know.
Yes, you would. You absolutely.
No, I wasn't.
Absolute
No, I wasn't a clear. I
vodka
wasn't a clear drink. I wasn't a clear drink. I was only drinking dark Henny. And I'm be honest with you, bro. All that stuff nasty.
Yeah, E and J better than Henny.
All that stuff nasty, bro. Remy, all that stuff nasty.
Yeah, but I tell you what ain't nasty. The white folk liquor.
Man, I ain't trying to hit it. All that stuff nasty, saying, bro. All that stuff. If you got to prep yourself to drink and then get back to I'm good on that.
I don't do that. I don't do that with Maker's Mark. You can put it on the ice, or you can put
Maker's Mark, Members Mark.
No, Maker's Mark.
I got the mark. I ain't drinking none of this stuff, dog. I just can't.
Hey, you do you and I'ma do me.
To each his own. Anyway, speaking of to each his own, man. Bro, let's talk about a little. I don't really want to be one of them podcasts that talks about politics, but I just want to talk about the humanity in politics from every aspect. So you got Donald Trump. Somebody tried to
like Donald Trump.
Somebody tried to take out Donald Trump.
Bro, did you see this man video, bro, at his rally the other day?
Nah, bro.
Bro, this man walked out the Mini Man by 50 Cent.
All right, bro. So you got Donald Trump.
And he let the N word play, bro. I put a hole in it. Get with me. He walk out like this.
So, bro, who this what I got? This what I gotta ask.
That's crazy, bro.
Bro, so you got Donald Trump, bro, who there was an attempt on his life. Then you got Uncle Joe. You got
Grandpa
Smooth Joe.
Grandpa Joe.
You got Grandpa Joe, man, holding it down for the last 4 years, and he eventually be like, bro, I'm good on this, which I can't blame him. I know nobody else will blame him.
Yeah, and nobody mad about that, bro, because he was up there like,
yeah, bro,
pausing like this.
Joe, I ain't gonna lie to you, love Joe to death, but I call him Sleeping Joe.
Yeah, that's what they call him.
Sleeping Joe. And then you got Kamala, who just got endorsed by the Obamas to run.
I mean,
hey, bro, chill out, bro. Chill out, bro. I'm just gonna fade you, bro.
That's a shout out to them, bro. No disrespect.
Okay,
that's one thing I ain't never really I get it because my brother Greek, and I ask him about it, but I be like, bro, why y'all be tripping? He like, man, some people go through a lot to be able to say that stuff. And I'm like, you right. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't never do it out of disrespect. It's always love when I do one of their calls, but I get it though.
Yeah,
but that was definitely respect because like she is a member of that sorority, and I'm gonna keep. She a member of the sorority, so shout out.
So there's been 3 kind of big storylines, man, in regards of our politics and in regards of people who finna be running the country. First and foremost, man,
American government.
I just pray over whoever president, because the truth of the matter is it's almost kind of like I think about how sovereign God is, and you ain't gonna do nothing without God allowing it. Either God gonna make it happen or God gonna allow it to happen. But anyway it go, it gotta come across God this and get permission to happen. So True I ain't too much like people be, I kind of went down this kind of TikTok
rabbit
hole where people talking about, man, the power grid going out and everything. It's like
that.
Man,
you gotta listen to that stuff, man.
And it's like, bro,
God has said multiple times. Jesus said multiple times in the Bible, don't nobody know when.
But even like people and it's always been like that. People trying to excite ride and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So anyway, bro, I say all that to say, man, let's talk about these 3 things. First of all, let's talk about Trump coming out the miniman because I didn't know that. So
For that whole-
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You probably that Joker probably don't even know who's seen that song.
He
So
probably do. He a billionaire, bro. He probably do, bro.
I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. And this just my thing.
And then the
I
people at the rally was singing too.
I bet they would. I bet they would. It don't shock me. I bet and they were saying the N word. It don't
Probably,
shock me. It don't shock
probably.
me. This is my thing, bro. I'm be honest with you, and I won't say who I'm voting for, or who I'm not voting for. But bro, I don't trust Trump. Trump in the past have made like several comments in regards of in the cities and all this other stuff. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how you being from the inner city um can you know what I'm saying agree with a cat like that. You know what I'm saying? I get it that we ain't all gonna have the same policies and we ain't gonna 100% agree, but man, I can't kick with that. As far as with Joe, man, Joe been doing it, man, since the 80s, 70s. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Joe got elected in 2020, I was like, bro, yeah, he only gonna have one of him. I ain't gonna even hold you.
Yeah,
Joe was supposed to retire before
with Obama.
2020 with
With
Obama.
Obama.
They was supposed to,
Yeah,
Joe was supposed to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be gone. But man, Joe he didn't had his highs and he didn't had his lows. But you know, Joe, man, if I'm be honest with you, I tell you, even the people in my job, man, I admire people that's about to retire. Like you didn't put in your 30 years. Like,
Yeah,
man, why you still here? And the only reason you still here is for two reasons. You need the money or you just don't know how to go home.
you don't know what else to do, bro. That's all they been
Uh-oh.
doing their whole life.
Which man, my dad had told me something one time. He was like, man, Jason, typically people who work just their whole lives, they got to keep doing that. Because if they go home, they might be going to another retirement party. But that's neither here nor there.
That's true. You think about what happened to what's his name? They used to be the coach of Penn State, football coach.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe Paterno.
yeah. Yeah, once all that stuff came out, he retired and then he like died with the next week.
Yeah, bro.
That junk was
Yeah,
crazy.
though. Yeah. So
It's
man,
crazy
and
how he
even
just died after he started coaching football immediately.
yeah, dog. Because I
He
think
was like he was like in his 90s, wasn't it?
oh yeah,
Yeah,
buddy
that
had
junk crazy.
I mean, Bear Bryant and him was like kicking it. Oh, it had to be. You know what I'm
Football was
saying?
keeping him alive, literally.
Facts. So and then I think about Kamala, who, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kamala kind of disappeared when Joe became president. I ain't really hear too much from him, even though again, you know, I'm not the biggest political person.
Yeah. I
I'm more
think
so
she
worried about
served her
local.
job. Yeah.
Yeah.
She served her
But
job as vice president. She did what I think what she was supposed to do, and to be honest, go ahead finish your statement. I just cut you out, bro. Go ahead.
But no, I was just saying, like with Kamala, I think the biggest thing everybody's saying and everybody talking about is, well, can a woman lead the country? Well, I mean, we just had Donald Trump lead the country, uh, 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 uh however many years ago.
Yeah.
I think
8 years ago.
once Trump got in, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this moving into the icebreaker. I think if you got some good solid ideas and you can be very convincing and have conviction in your words, I wonder who could be president
Well,
since that
I
happened.
mean, I didn't. I just get my take on the whole thing, real quick. I don't, agree with trying to take somebody's life or anything like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um,
Like that's facts.
yeah, I don't agree with that. Like, I
That's
might not
just dumb.
like Trump as a president, but I
Yeah,
understand him as a businessman.
yeah,
But I don't. My whole thing with Trump is, um, I feel like he would be the one to, if there was ever a civil war or if there was ever a World War III, he would be the cause of it. And I
yeah.
think that's dangerous. And I think
Hmm.
about his last presidential term, how close we were, how close he were to making, what was it, China? Was it
Mm-hmm.
China
Or
or
was it Russia?
Japan? No, it was Russia. I know Russia, but it was China numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
What's the president over there name? The leader,
You
Kim
talking about
Jong.
Korea? You
Is
talking
it
about South Korea?
Kim Jong? Jong?
Kim Jong Un?
Kim Jong? Whatever. I don't know.
I think Kim Jong Un.
Yeah, him. Whoever, whatever country he leads, it was
Big K.
multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times where you'll read in the news. Is it Korea? I don't know.
South Korea. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like Korea. Man, let me look it up. Fact check. I don't want
Fact
to be
check.
speaking wrong on that.
Fact check.
Kim Jong.
Un.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, I know my
Korea.
stuff.
Hey, you do, bro.
Hey,
My bad. I see you, my boy. I see you. Scholar.
I try
JPS.
to. All the way.
So like it was multiple times where it was him and his name was in the headlines with Trump. And I get it. American people feel like we big and bad. And we do got one of the better militaries in the world, but at the same time, like just because we over here in our Western civilization thinking we big and bad, it's people across the ocean who in the
Think the
Eastern
same.
civilization who think the same about themselves. So I just don't. That's my only thing. I feel like he can ignite horrible like wars and battles that we don't have to face. We don't have to go through, and you kind of can see it with what happened when he was in office the first time. You had people storm the nation
Yeah,
capital. Like if you think that's okay, you need
yeah,
to
bro.
reevaluate yourself as a person because this is going deeper than just politics.
You playing with a whole country, bro.
You play with a whole
Like,
country. Like
like,
these are your supporters. Like your supporters
yeah,
are people who are basically uneducated for the most part. You got some that are educated and they gonna vote
and,
just because you're running under Republican name.
and they hanging on every word that you say. You remember Trump told folk to drink bleach to get rid of COVID,
Trump,
bro? Bro, I remember, bro, when he said that, bro, and then he came back the next day.
the man funny.
My
I
guy,
give you that. He
my
funny and
guy
he
said, I
he
didn't
can move.
expect nobody to do that, bro. It's like, bro,
He
stop playing up
he
here,
just
bro.
you just rich, bro, and you think. Listen, that
Stop
man.
playing up here.
There's
You
a clip.
playing.
There's a clip. There's an audio, and I need to do my research after this. After we record, just to make sure. But I believe I feel confident in saying there's a clip of him saying, "If I ever ran for president, I would run as a
Yeah, as a
Republican,
Republican.
and
Yeah.
people would just vote for me, something
That
like
was
that."
back in like the
That
70s
was a
when he
long
was a
time
younger
ago.
cat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
and I was just like,
That
I'm
man,
like, wow,
he a good business man. That
he
joker
is,
know how
bro.
to, but we don't need you to just be a good business man. I ain't
You gotta
trying to
leave the
hear all
country,
that,
bro.
bro. You up here tripping, man. You up here
And,
throwing paper towels at refugees and stuff, bro. Like you hooping with, like, bro. Like,
yeah,
man, you stop playing.
and then he talks about uh he talks. I do think for the business part of America, he's great for it because he did do some good. He did. I ain't gonna knock him.
Nah, I
He did
feel
some
you.
good. He did some good on the business side. It just, I think from like a morale standpoint, I feel like the country was at such a weird place when he was in office. Like it was at such like I lost friends. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Oh,
lost
for a
job.
word.
Like I
Oh
lost
yeah.
job offer, bro. Like yeah, like um, and I had to check somebody that I worked at Camp Ozark because they were talking crazy to my wife, and I'm like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that. You got anything to say?
Hey,
You say to me, and the country just doesn't. I feel like the country was just in a bad place. I don't want to go through that again. That was a mental thing. I feel tired just thinking about that. But Joe
bro.
Biden, him stepping down, I think that was I could to be
I can
honest,
ride. Yeah,
I think I saw that coming.
yeah,
He ain't see like he had it in him to
yeah,
debate,
yeah.
and I was just like, Yeah, I was just like, bro,
Man, bro, them
you can't
debates
run
used to
another
go.
4 years, bro.
Yeah, dog. And it's cool. And
And
it's cool,
It
bro.
is cool, bro.
Go to the house and chill,
Go
bro.
to the
Take the
house.
Secret Service with you. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
You gonna always be the
You
president.
good.
You President Biden. Then
Cause folk fool with Joe. Folk fool
yeah,
with Joe. It's
people
just
fool with
Joe got old.
He
Joe
old,
got
bro.
old.
That
That's
boy
it. That's it.
Dusty.
Man, I remember I remember when him and Trump.
That boy like Toy Story,
and,
like Wheezy sitting on top of the shelf. That's
oh
how
yeah,
old
they
he is.
put him on the shelf.
Put him on the
behind
shelf,
them
bro.
books.
By the books.
I remember when them jokers was debating the first time before Biden got elected.
Nah, he
And I said, bro, ain't no way these the two cats, bro, that's finna run the country. Man, Biden told that man, he said, man, would you shut up? I said, bro, I don't think this how this supposed to be rocking, bro. I ain't feeling too good about this, dog. Like
them boy were going
I
at it, boy.
don't know. I don't even think he knows where he is right now. It's like, and I'm like, and Joe looked at that man. He said, and it's like Joe, man, we love you, bro. Go take it easy somewhere, man.
Yeah,
Go take it easy.
I was hoping Kamala would be moved up.
Yeah,
because to answer your question, to answer the next question of the podcast, who we want to be president? Well, in this situation, I believe people don't believe, but we know how black women operate. I think.
all right, boy. Hey man,
I'm gonna step in it because I'm gonna stand on business.
Go
I'm gonna say it.
Go with it.
They know how to run stuff. They know how to keep stuff in order.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's how it is. They can do 1,000 things at one time,
and they gonna have receipts.
Okay, look, bro. I think I told my other friend group. I said, look, people laughing and joking about it, but Kamala gonna be the next president.
Yeah, like fact.
I don't know why y'all. It ain't no other. This is who we got: Kamala. We got Trump. Now Hillary just shot herself in the foot because she was Hillary and her last name was Clinton. But Kamala,
have y'all ever been? Have y'all ever seen MLU black women support somebody? Like when they support them, bro? Man, it's crazy. I think wasn't it like
2 million?
Man, my bad, man. It's a flag.
Hey, dirty had that. Boo boo had that.
It's a flag, you know. I don't know how that joke came from. All right, boy. All right. Stick to the topic. I start cooking you over here.
Because I let you slide on the last episode.
All right, well, we won one. I'm gonna let you.
We ain't won one. You still up. It's 1 to 0.5. It's 1 to 0.5.
All right, I'm gonna let you get on. Go ahead, man.
I ain't even talking about you. I just
said talking about Kamala.
Bro, get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. Stand on business. Stand on business.
All right, don't knock your mic over.
What? Everybody get back on that dookie head.
Bro, man, his head top notch. But yeah, Kamala.
Ooh.
Bro, get back to talking about Kamala, bro.
All right, bro. All right.
Man, you terrible. That was funny.
But yeah, I think it's a good. I mean, just give her a chance, man. Do the country something different, you know.
But you said what you was gonna say about some. I think it was like some vote or something like that.
Women had already like raised money for her.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I think she up. I know a white woman orchestrated one campaign run and got 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say there was another campaign run by some black women when she first got endorsed by Biden, and they got up to like 1 million, 2 million.
I think her sorority got up like another million or something else like that too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, she more like she gonna be president.
And I'm just thinking to myself like, just give her a chance. Like it got to be the first woman at some point.
You gave
You know what
Trump
I'm
a
saying?
chance.
Gave
That's
Trump,
wrong.
gave Obama a chance.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
it was gonna be a black president at some point in time.
I put it to you like this: if Kamala becomes president, she gonna run for 8. She gonna run for 8 years. You
Oh,
can
100%.
you can stamp that.
Yeah,
Like
she is.
when I tell you black women are gonna come out. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy, dog.
I'm saying, bro.
Black women, they selves is gonna push her across the
That's what I told
finish line.
that's what I told the fellas. I said, look, man,
Bro, I mean,
the
and I'm
women
with
gonna
it,
come up and show out, and
man,
we all
bro.
need to, cause I mean,
Black men too.
yeah, I mean
Yeah,
everybody, bro.
bro.
Like I don't got any. I don't know much about Kamala. I'm sure every politician has done some cricket in their life. That's just politics. But
Yeah.
why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? Like, and we know how black women operate, and we just know how women are in general, and they get stuff done. And I think um maybe her in that position can get the country back tilting right on the axis, and it's like, you know, besides God, I think a woman might be the best thing to help the country just get into a more peaceful era. You know, people
Man,
gonna be mad because they just
yeah.
hate on
I tell
women,
you,
but women worked hard to get to this point, and I think if
yeah,
Kamala win
bro,
the
it's gonna go
presidential
crazy.
debate, bro, shout out to women, bro, because they deserve
Yeah,
it. You know what I'm saying? They deserve. But
facts.
that, I ain't gonna get into that. But I'm about to get into the bag. I'm
I
gonna
ain't gonna
still
lie to
stand
you,
on
bro.
business, but
I'm,
shout out women, bro. Shout out to the black queen.
and I'm telling you this right now. Trump got one time to say something out of pocket. They gonna
Now,
drag
if he
Trump.
say something crazy about
They gonna
Kamala, he
drag.
definitely not winning.
They gonna drag Trump. God damn,
Man, stop worrying about that net, bro.
bro, it's bothering the fire to me, bro.
It's okay,
But
bro.
yeah, bro, who would you want
But
to be president, dog?
oh,
If you had to pick
if
anybody
I
could be
had to pick
president,
anybody, bro,
bro.
I think it's one clear answer, bro. That's how I feel. I feel like, but I'm gonna give you two answers. I got to.
Jesus. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, Jesus, but that ain't my answer. Man, just clap that thing. Oh, no,
Man,
idiot.
bro. Whoa. Sick. Nah, dog. That's gonna make me mess up my mic too.
Dang, bro, what you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. You know, I gotta, this is my thing now on the show. I
Yeah,
be
man.
having, I
I'm gonna have
be
to start
having,
editing you out.
I be having like little technical difficulties and
Yeah,
stuff.
man. Your joint need to be set up.
My joint is set up.
No, you gotta set it up.
That joint is set up,
No,
dog.
you
All right,
gotta
go ahead.
set it up. Every Saturday, you gotta set it up.
It is set up, bro.
Mine is set up.
Well, congratulations. Who you want to be president?
Get it in. Who I want to be president?
Uh-huh. I'm still good. You can still hear me?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, cool.
I got an answer. I got an
Yeah,
answer.
that's
I
what
give
we
you
want.
two. I give you two.
All right, bet.
My it'll be interesting would probably be The Rock.
Bet. I can
Like
see that.
it'll be interesting, but I think he'll make a good president.
Yeah.
Truthfully, you know, shout out Oos. But Michelle Obama,
All facts.
bro. Like
Easy work.
she don't want to do it. I think the Obamas are done with politics, but man,
Oh, if
Michelle
you,
Obama, I have so much faith in her. She would get the country right back to where it need to be.
bro, it
I
would
just
be,
got faith in her, bro.
it would be landslide. Now
Yeah,
you think Kamala would win?
nah,
Man, let Michelle say tomorrow. Man, you know what? I'm just gonna try that.
yeah,
You go ahead and forget about it. You might well go ahead and get Trump, get whoever up in there, get Joe moved out. Go ahead and
yeah.
get the bedspreads and all the other stuff. Get a favorite meal cooked up because it's a wrap, dog. It's a
Mm-hmm.
wrap. Have you read that book, Becoming,
No,
by Michelle Obama? I
mm-mm.
read some of it. I haven't finished it, but it's solid stuff, bro. Man,
Michelle Obama, bro, I
what
think
you
would
think?
be phenomenal president.
What you think the first law she would make? Like if she had like she had full like, all right, this law gonna happen.
I mean, everything got to get passed by the
No, I'm saying like I was like past it. I'm saying like
past
she
it.
could
I think she
make a
definitely
law.
gonna look out. She gonna look out for the health of kids
Yeah,
and educators.
yeah.
So I think she'll put something in play for kids to keep them active, to decrease the obesity rate, especially in the southern states.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she'll look out for the educators, passing laws to getting them more pay and uh, getting education to be better, just
Mm-hmm.
nationwide. So, like I said, bro, I think if Michelle Obama was president, she would tackle the issues that people just overlook. Presidents have overlooked
Mm-hmm.
and allowed the states to run and dictate laws for so long. And I know education would be one of the things she would get right.
Take care of. Yeah, I feel it.
And help the kids, because that was real big when she was first lady. Like, she was always going around and she was talking
Yeah,
about
make
obesity and kids' health. I'm like, bro, that's what a
that
first
would
lady does.
that would need.
I ain't heard nothing about no other first lady since Obama
And she popped up in
and
she
Jackson.
popped up in Jackson like
Yeah,
two or three times,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
bro.
Michelle Obama, bro,
I ain't gonna
better
lie
be
to
the
you.
best president of our generation. And she would
I
be better than Barack, bro. Shout out Barack, I love him, but she would be better
Yeah,
than
she
Barack.
probably put Barack to shame.
Yeah,
Probably
bro.
the first president turned first man. Man, if I had, it can be somebody alive or dead.
Yeah, bro. Anybody.
All right, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. This may sound crazy, but Bernie Mac need to be president, bro. If Bernie Mac president, bro, won't no jive be going on, bro.
Bernie
Won't
Mac,
no nonsense be going on. Bernie Mac, and I'm trying. If I see Bernie Mac name on the ballot, I know he got a long experience of standing in front of people talking. So check, you know what I'm saying?
That man's
He
crazy,
gonna
man.
he gonna make sure all the kids and stuff, just like Michelle, make sure they straight, make sure they good, and everything else like that. And what's the first law I think he make? He bring back public whoopings. And how these kids acting up nowadays, bro? They need it, bro. I've seen some jive going on in the supermarket, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I can see Bernie Mac saying, "All right, bro, it's cool to take a fist to your kids again."
Oh,
I'm just saying, bro.
not the fist.
Well, I ain't just. Well, I mean, it depends on where you
Whoa,
hit them at. Depending on where you hit them at, man. I'm just saying. Don't. Hey, I ain't saying go out there and abuse your kids.
Okay.
I ain't saying abuse your kids.
You need
If you
to
out
slow
here,
down.
if you out here punching your kids in the face, then you need to call somebody. I don't know what help hotline that is,
You
but
need some
man,
milk.
yeah, bring Bernie Mac back. Let Bernie come and run for 4 years. I guarantee you, if Bernie Mac run against Trump, I guarantee you it would be the utmost entertaining. That would be one of the Bernie Mac, man, a flame Trump.
He'll be flaming. Hey, shut your ass up, boy. I can't do his voice. I can't do it because I'm sick.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I'm trying to say.
Orange like an orange. Can't do it.
He was a head of state, bro, and he was like the VP. He was like the VP. So he was on. They asked him. He was like, "How do you feel about NATO?" I don't know NATO. I ain't never met NATO. He said, "Who that? You mean the North Atlantic Trade Agreement?" Oh, I thought you meant this cat named NATO Jenkins. I knew back in the camp. He said, "You got to know these things. Do you know NATO Jenkins? Do you know NATO Jenkins?" Oh, okay. I didn't think so. I don't know NATO. You don't know NATO,
bro. Crazy,
it would be the most comedic run.
It would, but I don't think nobody would take us serious as a country, bro. I love Bernie Mac. I love him to death. I don't think nobody would take us serious.
I only
that man gonna flame us to victory every time.
King Jong-un, I got something for you when I see you. We just gonna meet somewhere and I'm gonna whoop you. And I'm gonna just whoop you. Bro, that's how I'm gonna handle it. And if you got any problem with that, you can talk
turn it off. Man, bro,
Yeah.
it would be comedic gold. We probably would get that done, but it'd be comedic gold, bro.
Yeah, it'd be
But yeah,
comedic
bro.
for
Man,
sure.
today's topic, bro. The benefits of being a righteous man.
Yeah. Well,
So,
let's backtrack real quick.
yeah.
So we got to cover one more thing. Uh, I mean, it's been taking the world by storm now. It's the latest.
Tragedy.
Yeah,
Uh
police brutality
yeah.
of Sonya Massey.
Some jive.
Yeah, bro. Um, this yeah, like at first, I don't even know, bro. Like, I mean, we know police brutality has been going on for a long, long time. But now we just have phones and videos now, and we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
But to watch a black woman say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and
And you
I,
murder
I
him.
don't even know, but all I know is she was scared in her last moments, and she was saying, I'm sorry," and she put
Mm-hmm.
her hands up.
Mm-hmm.
No threat,
Nope, none at all.
no threat, and she just was shot in the head, bro. And now, and I had to check myself multiple times because the Bible teaches us about killing people, man. And I'm just in my head, bro. I'm just like stuff like this when you kill innocent people. It's my flesh says eye for an eye.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a life for a life. You took somebody's life innocently, and it's documented publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Your life should be taken as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Jesus is who he is, because our minds cannot think as
Yeah.
the divine thinks, because we
Mm-hmm.
thinking about revenge, and justice is not for us, it's for the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And but it makes it hard in times like this when you see something like that, man. And that lady called them people there for help.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know, like they harassing her. I don't know. I'm 100% sure she didn't think she was gonna lose her life that day, that
All
night.
right.
And to lose it like that to a coward,
Yeah.
um, who just shot a black woman that's in her nightgown.
Yeah.
Like, why does everything have to be? Why you just won't use a taser, bro? Like, if you
Yeah.
felt threatened, you could have just used a taser. Like, she looked like a small woman. Like, you probably could have. It still ain't no reason to, but if you
Mm-hmm.
felt threatened, bro, you don't have to use.
You could have subdued. You could have
You
subdued
could
her
have
if you
stopped
wanted
her
to,
with
bro.
a taste, a
Yeah.
charge,
Yeah.
and she could have still had her life.
Yeah.
I mean, she might would. I'd much rather her, you know, deal with that than versus to not be here at all.
Yeah.
And it's just sad because I actually got stopped the other day. I got a ticket the other day in the neighborhood.
Oh, you got pulled over by police?
Yeah, bro came out of nowhere. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm.
But you live in a neighborhood, you get people complaining about people driving fast, running stop signs, which they have been, man. People be driving crazy, and there's a whole bunch of little kids around here, right?
Right.
So I get it. I wasn't even tripping that they in the neighborhood, but I got pulled over. He was like, and he was a nice dude. No, I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you can't stop and roll. You got to come to a full stop. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just thinking to myself, like, I'm already upset. I'm upset about something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the day that I had. This is when I was going through all the stuff about work,
Mm-hmm.
not feeling good and stuff like that about work because I messed up. So I just was not feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was mad. I got Jackson, baby boy in the back. He sleep, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I'm thinking to myself this whole time, like, do you do you argue, not argue this, but do you plead your case, or do you just let it go?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember running I didn't run the stop sign, but I don't remember stopping rolling, but I probably did because it's a neighborhood. It don't take much to look around and see, like, okay,
You
Ain't
good to
nobody
go.
coming. I could keep
Mm-hmm.
going. So I probably did, but I'm just thinking in that moment, like, let's just go home. Let's just get home. You know,
Right.
like I said, dude, the police was real nice. He wasn't a butthole or anything. But it's a shame that we gotta
Think about
think
that.
that way. I'm thinking like, man, my son in the car. What if something happened to me and my son in the car, bro? You
Yeah.
know. So again, like it's tragic, and you know, and ain't really nothing somebody could say to help their family feel better, man. Because that lady was just in her house. I don't know what she was doing. Looked like she was cooking, making some tea or something. I don't know. And then she on video saying, "I'm sorry," and she
Right
had her
before she
hands.
get.
Yeah, man, she set the pot down. I know she picked up a pot of boiling water,
Mm-hmm.
and I could understand maybe. I can understand maybe like, okay, all right, man, put the water down. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know what you about to do. You might throw this pot of water at me. You might,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not finna shoot you for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and then she put the pot down. Like he said, put the pot down, and she said, "I'm sorry," and she set the pot on the kitchen, in the kitchen
Mm-hmm.
sink, and she said, "I'm sorry." She put her hands up, and how like I don't understand how you lose your life when you submitting, like you submitting to whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like she wasn't even under arrest, bro. Why you got your gun out?
Yeah.
Why you got your
Uh,
gun out? She
bro,
wasn't even
it's
under arrest. I don't even know why she called them there.
I and again,
It's just
you
sad, bro. It's sad. It's I tell you, and I'm gonna let you spin. I if I could live, first of all, if I could, I'd probably move to Iceland. I just want to be out the way.
mm,
I just want to be out the way.
mm-hmm.
Give me the night sky. Give me the northern lights. Give me
Mm-hmm.
the green. Give me the green grass. Give me the fresh spring water. Give me the sun never go down. Give me that. Give me that. Give me out the way. But if I could get to another planet, I probably would go to another planet.
Hmm.
That's how bad it is. I just go to another planet. I wish Star Wars universe was real. I'd be out of here. I'd be out of here. Scotty beat me up.
Man, you get tired of looking at these, and
Mm-hmm.
and I think I just want to tell people out there, man, don't allow these things to desensitize you, because I don't think that it's a coincidence that you got like the more and more like movies and video games and stuff come out, like it's getting a lot more realistic. Um, but when it comes to movies and when it comes to video games, all that stuff isn't like it ain't real. Like this is super real, and it's super. It's irritating. It angers me. It 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 frightens me because first of all, top of the list, why do these guys keep getting jobs doing this job?
They
Like
said he been at 6 police stations or something like that.
six of them. So why this
That ain't
dude?
no red flag.
Why this dude at his sixth police
He
station?
moving police stations like he work in the tech field or something.
Yeah,
You ain't getting no raise, bucko.
like what you like? Why are you doing this? Like there has to be a huge upgrade with on how people become police officers. You know, in other countries they have to have like degrees. They got to go through extensive training. Like you have to have a psych eval.
And I
But
feel
for
like a
some reason,
woman would make that happen.
and I feel like, man, like there have been that this happens so frequently, and let's just also be clear too. This is what we seeing, all the way from I'm sorry, I forgot the young brother name, not Tamir Rice, but um
Trayvon,
Trayvon Martin. Yeah. So when you think about
that
how
was like the like the start of
That was the spark where people was like, oh, I'm gonna start recording. But think about all the people that had lost their lives before that,
Mm-hmm.
and
Cause you got the
how
famous one when we was kids. We were kids though when it happened.
you got,
Like
I mean, you
Los
got
Angeles.
you got Rodney King and all that other stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
you can actually see that on video. But man, you see this police officer first at the beginning of the video. You see him ask her, "Are you mentally okay?" Which I don't really know what that's about, but she called you to assist her with something that was difficult or enough for her to call, and you get there and first you ask if she's mentally okay, and then it goes into where she's in her home, and you've obviously said something for her to say, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
You know, the video I saw, I was telling the homies, I said, man, he he had to he had to either we not seeing something or
Yeah,
she her spirit was really disturbed.
yeah,
Cause,
one of the two. But any way it go,
I don't remember him saying nothing
everybody's
crazy. I don't remember him saying nothing crazy. For her to be like, I rebuke you. They were just having it seemed like they were just having a conversation. And she was like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then he said, you bet the not.
and see that's my thing. It's like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
regardless to the point, all three people should have went home that night. Everybody should still be leaving. This shouldn't be national news.
no,
But yet here you are, this guy that
worldwide news.
has switched stations 6 times. And as the head of those stations, do y'all not talk to each other? Do y'all not say, hey, this cat finna come over here? He's done had this many violations. He done did this, that, and the third. It's just we are tired as a people
Mm-hmm.
having to mourn people from afar, that certain things that we are privy to experience,
And by
like just
people
what
who's
you
supposed to protect us.
by yeah. But the
Even though the
thing,
police order wasn't brought to protect black people when it first came
yeah, it
about in
wasn't.
America, but you
But
know,
but
that's where we at. It's supposed to serve and protect the community.
but and this is my thing too. And one guy said this, and I never forget this. It's like police officers should only be patrolling areas that they are a part of that community, because it's different from me seeing a cat that I don't know and me seeing a cat that I know play basketball with my son, or that I know did this, did that. I can sit down and I can have a conversation with them. We're not saying that all police officers are bad, of course not. That would be an
Yeah,
ignorance.
yeah.
That'd
I
be an
know. I
ignorant.
know
That'd be an
many
ignorant.
white police officers. Man,
That'd be an
it's not
ignorant
everybody.
statement.
Yeah.
We not saying, but we are saying, just like one take stated earlier, is like you have to think about certain things, like when you getting pulled over, you have to
Mm-hmm.
act a certain way.
Your
You
dad
have
ever
to.
told you gave you the story about when you get pulled over by police?
I mean,
The rundown.
he really kind of never had to, bro. Like it
I know he
was.
ain't never had to, but did he ever give you? Cause my
He
daddy
would
told
always
me.
he would
My
always
daddy
tell
told
me.
me when I was I think 10, 11,
Mm-hmm,
12. My daddy said, son, this is what he said. He said, son, one day you gonna get pulled over. And he said, what you, oh
bro. Bro, he bothered me, bro.
man.
Go ahead, bro.
He said
I'm
one day
listening, bro.
one day you gonna get pulled over. He said you get pulled over, make sure you got both of your hands on the steering wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And you looking the police in his face. And don't move suddenly. No sudden moves, none of that. You wait for him to
Yeah.
tell you license and registrations and you go get it. And you get it and all that. Make sure you know where it's at. But that's what he told me, bro. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
shame a black man got to tell his kid that at such a young
Yeah.
age. Like I'm 5-6 years away from driving. I ain't gonna be driving no time soon. But he telling
Yeah.
me one day you gonna get pulled over. Make sure your hands where they can see it.
Bro.
Look the police in his face.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't understand it as a kid, but when I got older, I was like, dang. Shout out Pop. And it still ain't no reason to be losing life, but man, I'm not finna make a situation worse.
That's right.
Like I'm already getting pulled over, and it's probably some bull crap, but I just want to get back home.
They say don't have court on the street. Don't try to have court out there in the street, because if something would have happened, it's your word against theirs, and if you ain't here, then it's just their words. So we praying for her family. We praying for her children, because I think she had two children. And it's like, man, it's a shame that things like this are continually going on, and it's kind of, but I take heart in knowing that she said vengeance is his, says the Lord. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that you got to hold on to. That's something that you got to go with. And I'm
I
be
know,
honest with you,
bro.
that they need to take Buddy. They need to take Buddy and put Buddy deep under the jail cell, because they can't put him in population. Because they put him in population, it's a wrap. He ain't
But a
he
part of me is like maybe they should start letting these folks just
maybe
be out here, because the,
but
the
they ain't
the
gonna
the
they ain't
system
gonna
ain't doing nothing but let these folks sit
yeah
in jail.
yeah, and they gonna, I mean, they might put him in population, but man, it's so we gonna be praying for them and
Uh,
everything, man. So, but
mm,
and just and coming up on about like an hour, I'll just talk about the benefits of being a righteous man. And I think when you see stuff like that in the
ain't
news,
no rush, bro. This our show. We go as it go.
well, cool.
Yeah,
Give me another hour.
ain't no
Give me another
thing, bro.
hour then. Give me
Hey,
another
it's all
hour.
good.
You know what I'm saying? So one of the things I wanted to highlight um this episode is the benefits of being a righteous man. Like God has called us into righteousness. And if you think about people of the Bible, like Job, and who was considered a righteous man, the story goes that Job had wealth. Job had a big, huge family. Job had influence and everything else like that. And the enemy, which speaks of his own thing, like he was walking around. The earth looking for people that he could influence or whatever. And God, in His sovereignty, it speaks to something we talked about earlier, about things having to come to God to get your permission. Like even the enemy had to come to God and say, well, you know what I'm saying, you got this hedge of protection around him, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo, woo. If you lift the hedge, da da da, and he had to come and get permission. So that's exciting for me, because I know when I go through things, that the things that I'm going through are man, bro, this fly, bro, is bro, it's bothering me so bad. And it's like, bro, why are you here? Why are you here, bro? You don't be here during church. Why you here?
It's the
Uh,
enemy trying to
it,
distract you.
I guess so. You know what I'm saying? But
Man, you know how black people always do that.
oh yeah, man, I had a dream about snakes last night. That's because you ain't living right.
Man, I stepped on a rock.
That's because you ain't living right. Man, I burnt that dog. I burnt them grits. That's because you ain't living right.
Man,
It's
God
like
trying to tell you something.
that is, man.
You can't cook.
But pay attention. But that speaks to that when things come up in my life, that they had to go get permission from God. And if God is a God of truth, if God is a God of love, if God is a God that doesn't change, and if God is a God um, that has all power in His hands, and He is concerned about about you, then that means that the things that He allow are ultimately to make you, not to break you. So that's the kind of rundown of the first part of Job. But I wanted to talk about the benefits of being righteous. And one thing that I've been doing, I don't know what you've been reading lately, one day, but I've been kind of working my way through Psalms. And
Let
one
me
thing,
see. I got it right here.
okay,
I've been
and
trying to do some reading on Enoch.
yeah,
What book is that? That's the hold on. I ain't started yet. I'm a couple days behind,
yeah,
but Jude. Yeah, Jude, Job, Jude. So mostly Jude.
Mm-hmm.
a couple. It's a study plan on Enoch,
Mm.
and I just finished. Some reading on. I mean, I'm just tell you this real quick. Uh, I'm feeling stuck, but I don't. I can't remember. I can't remember everything from it, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the books it came from. But that's what I'm reading now. So I'm reading, doing some reading on Enoch and what he discussed in the Bible.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah.
so, so I've been reading through Psalms, man, and really based off of just kind of how my life been over the last 5 or 6 months, with certain pressures of that we're gonna talk about in future episodes, of just being the head of a household. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, and the responsibilities that come with that. But I've been reading through Psalms, and what I discovered with Psalms, even though it's a book of praise, it's also a book of praise out of really sometimes despair. Like you got authors, it's a multitude of authors. You got David, you have Moses, you got some unknown authors, and you got others. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, it's really blessed me, especially helped me in these kind of times of growth that God is leading me through.
Mm-hmm.
So one scripture had a tough day last week, and one chapter in Psalms really blessed me, bro. And let me see, let me get to it real quick. And it's Psalms 112, and it speaks about the righteous man. It's almost kind of parallels to me. I believe some listeners out there can give me a little bit more better concept. It parallels to me of Proverbs 31. When it talks about the Proverbs 31 woman, I feel like this is kind of the equivalent to that. And let me just read it. And it says, "Praise ye the Lord. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delight greatly in his commandments." So the first thing you see coming out the gate, because I think a lot of times in modern Christianity, we preach this 5 steps to getting the blessing, or 5 steps to letting God bless you and everything else like that. But we
Mm-hmm.
have to understand that the gospel is not about how great we are or us or anything else like that. The
Yeah.
gospel is ultimately about Jesus Christ coming to die for our sins and paying a price that we couldn't pay. That we would
Ever
never
pay.
be able to fulfill. You know what I mean? And that just speaks on how great a God is, that he will step down from his throne. You know what I'm saying? Send his son and die in our place and live a perfect life, and not give up power, but surrender power and say, well, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk this thing out without having, you know what I'm saying, any uh
Using my specials.
you said what? Yeah,
Without
you
using my
just supposed
specials.
yeah, I'm saying. So the first 3 things we are called to do is praise the Lord, is to recognize and give glory to God. You know what I'm saying? The second thing we call to do is you know what I'm saying, say blessed is the man that fear the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
which that means revere, that means respect, that means, you know what I'm saying, understand where God is in his life. And it also says that delight greatly in his commandments, meaning that, we take pride, we take cheer. You know what I'm saying? We are dedicated to what God tells us to do. Not what the world says is okay. Not what CNN says okay. Not what TikTok says is okay. But we delight in what God has told us to do. And when you read this, you begin to see the benefits of a man that does that, a man that puts that in practice, that is consistent. And he said, his seed shall be mighty upon earth. The generation of the upright, again that's us, shall be blessed. Wealth and riches shall be in his house, and his righteousness endure forever. Unto the upright there arises light in the darkness. He is gracious and full of compassion and righteous. A good man showeth favor and lendeth. He will give his affairs with discretion. He will guide his affairs with discretion. Surely he shall not be moved forever. The righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. He shall not be afraid of the evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting the Lord. Trusting in the Lord. His heart is established. He shall not be afraid until he see his desire upon his enemies. He hath despaired. He hath given to the poor. His righteousness endure forever. His horn shall be exalted with honor. The wicked shall see it and be grieved. He shall gnash with his teeth and melt it away. The desires of the wicked shall perish. Now, a couple times in this passage, and you'll find it throughout Psalms. Throughout Psalms, he says the authors would say, "Praise the Lord." That's one of the first things that they say, or they'll say it right after they say, "Hey, God, this is what I'm going through." Them being honest with God and not trying to sugarcoat it or anything else like that. It always goes back to, "Hey, God, regardless of what I'm going through the good, through the bad, I'm going to praise you because I know that is what's right to do. I know that you are deserving of all that praise." But one thing that stuck out to me in these verses was the 7th and 8th verse. He said, "He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. His heart is established, and he shall not be afraid until he see his desire upon his enemies." So when I look at that, and when I think about that, is that when we are going through certain things, good or bad, highs and lows, it's important that we have a firm foundation in God. Our heart must be established, meaning that it's rooted in this. It's based on this. It's fortified in this. And it says we shall not be afraid. So I believe that when we are established, that when we are when we are committed, fully trusting in God, that we don't have anything to be fearful of, that God gives us peace, that God gives us security, God gives us provision, God gives us all the things that we need when we trust in him. And the heart should be established, and the heart is fixed. Like when you think about, I work in the architecture field, and when you think about a fixed window and a double hung window and everything is like that, you got certain windows that can move, up and down the lit area and everything is like that. But then you have a fixed window, and a fixed window is just there until the building come down, until you put something over it or anything else like that. But it's fixed there, it's staying there, it's solid there. And when we choose to fix our heart towards God and trusting in God, then man, we don't have to be afraid of anything. And when I look at the benefits, when I look at how wealth and riches will be in the house, when I think about the generation of the upright shall be blessed, and his seed shall be mighty. Back in the day when people had like a lot of children, when people had like a lot of kids, that was considered a blessing, like from God. So I even think with my own sons is like how blessed their life has been um, because of who God is. But also I believe too, because I have strived to live a righteous life. Like my kids like super churchy, which make me smile a lot. Like they always dancing to Uncle Tay songs. You know what I'm saying? They don't really be out here knowing all these other type songs and everything else like that. Um, they are embedded, and they know that like God loves them. And I think as a righteous man, you teach your kids that so they can grow and be a blessed nation. Um, so yeah, man, what you think about that, bro?
Um, that's a lot, but
Yeah, I was
um,
talking. I was talking a lot. My bad.
yeah, it's all good. Um, uh, I mean, I think I'm just processing my response.
What can I ask you a question then?
Yeah.
How do you see your life different now that you walk righteously? Like, you know what I'm saying? What benefits do you kind of see in your life?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, first, man, I'm not moved by the world. Um, I, I like you said, the fear, not having the fear. So because I walk with God, God walk with me. And I'm building this relationship with Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, certain things don't get to me.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while
Mm-hmm.
they might get to me, but they don't like get to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes I allow myself to just like, okay, let me feel these feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Let me process these feelings. Um, worrying about like certain stuff because the outlook doesn't see. Come on, bro. Bro, you sick, bro.
Bro, I want this joker to die. Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. That fly in there benefiting you for some reason, bro.
I don't know what it is. I guess good Lord trying to teach me to keep focused. But all right, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I think that's what he trying to do, bro.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel kind of let's say conscious because they fly up in here. I don't know why. Because I just feel like he ain't supposed to be up in here for some reason.
Bro, it's a fly. They like find their way to
Yeah,
any
bro.
type
But
space,
people
bro.
gonna be watching this video and be like, "Dang, that joke got a fly there."
So you think they gonna think you stink?
No, I don't think they gonna think I stink, but
All right, then. So why you tripping?
I just want to kill this Joker though, bro.
Wow. Let that fly
Don't.
be, bro. Some
All right,
spider in
bro.
some corner gonna catch him. Let him be.
What you say? His
Some
time.
spider.
His time on the clock.
Yeah, bro. His time on the clock. Spiders got a short lifespan.
Ain't like 24 hours. All right. Anyway, go
Yeah, he
ahead,
ain't got
my
too.
man.
He ain't got too much long, bro.
My guy just cruising.
He gonna run into a web somewhere. God dog, he got me.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead,
sorry,
bro.
bro.
Go ahead.
That's morbid, bro. My boy gonna be on the spider web.
That's
Like,
nature. That's nature.
boy gonna be on
Well,
the spider web. Like,
I
God
lived
dog.
I lived a good 24.
I knew I should have bit that bit joker in that church. I knew I should have.
I should have flew in his eye.
That is spider for to get me.
Come on, Charlotte. Come on, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Do your
Dang,
thing.
bro. Not the Charlotte.
Kid, Joker probably may not know nothing about that. Go ahead, man. I'm chill.
But I think I find myself like that all the time, especially when I do get into those moments where I get down or I start to worry. It's like, God, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I find myself being more honest when I pray,
Mm-hmm.
and what I ask for too. When I am praying, what I need help with. I used to not like pray that way. I used to not
Mm-hmm.
pray like, God, I need help with this,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to admit to myself that I needed help with it.
Right. To a God that I already know you need help with.
You know what I'm saying?
That what we be on, bro. Like we be thinking God don't be knowing stuff. Like God know
yeah,
everything, bro.
So I like,
But can I say that one thing too? That also speak to the gentleman in God too.
go.
Like
Go
he
ahead.
ain't gonna force himself on you. He be like, all right, bro. Like I
Because God
control
always
it.
need a door open. He
Yeah,
always need a
yeah.
door
Like
open.
you know what I'm
So
saying. You can ask when you ready, but I ain't gonna.
I ain't gonna close the door. I'll be
Yeah,
here.
you know
You know what I'm saying? So I think as a righteous man, you have trials, and because you have trials, and because you are a righteous man, you're able to understand. You better to understand that the trial is there to benefit you,
Mm-hmm.
not to get you down or not to destroy you. So
Mm-hmm.
it might be a hard one. It might be a tested one. Faith builders, we call them.
Mm-hmm.
But when you try to live a righteous life, you can understand that you don't get beat down by that mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You just like, all right, maybe I need to fast. Maybe I need to pray
Mm-hmm.
more. Maybe I need to look
Endure.
this, huh?
Maybe you just need to endure.
Maybe you just need to endure, or maybe I need to take a step back and just see. Like, I felt so
Mm-hmm.
bad for taking off work. School just started, right?
Mm-hmm.
and this the first week the kids back at school, and I'm sick. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, dang, bro, like I don't want to take off, but maybe I need to take off. And and guess what happened? Like, I was planning to go to work Friday, and this is just how good God is, and when you like a lot of, I was just trying to explain it the best way. Listening to God, because I was getting ready to go to work. Me and my wife had slept in because I had told my wife before we went to bed. I said, I'm not, man, stop, bro. You distracted me.
My bad.
Leave the fly alone.
My bad, dog.
We'll get the fly after this episode.
My bad, dog.
You tripping, bro.
It's bothering me, bro. But I'm with you though. I'm listening to you. I just found this fly swatter here. Go ahead. I'm listening to you, bro. For real.
But I told her Thursday night, I said, I'm going to work tomorrow. I said, I'm not going to work. I might call out again. And then I said, nah, I'm going to go to work. So I guess she only heard me say, I'm not going to work. She didn't hear the second part of my statement. So we slept in, and I guess she thought I was going to stay home. I got up, went in the bathroom, started getting ready. She's like, you going to work? I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, well, I was, I slept in because I thought you was gonna, stay home, get the boys ready. I was like, nah, I don't feel right missing 2 days. The school just started. This the first year where we ain't pregnant that since I've been at council that I could actually get to save my time.
Oh, word. Oh, okay. I got you.
So I see the fly buzzing around. So I'm like,
bro,
yeah, bro. First 2 years, bro. I had to use my time for COVID and pregnancy. I had to use my time. I had to use my time for COVID and pregnancy. So 1 COVID and 2 pregnancy. I had to use my time. So I never had a chance to kind of just save it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So, but we get extended leave, which is leave, but they dock you for it. Dock you some money for it. Yeah.
Okay. That's
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like in my head, I'm like, yeah, man, let's have a good year. Say this, build it up, or whatever. And but long story short, I hear the spirit, moving inside of me saying, just stay home. Just stay home. And anyway, the boys' school ended up messaging us and saying that there was a hand, foot, and mouth was going around.
Hand, foot, and oh, okay. That's something.
And
yeah, I got you.
So, my wife don't really play about that hand, foot, and mouth. So she was like, can you go get the boys? And I was just kind of sitting around the house resting. Granny and Papa went and got them, and I eventually went and got them from there. But it's just like those type of things. Like, had not listened, sat still for like a few minutes, and just like I literally went in the room and was like, what should I do? And so I'm like, just stay home, bro. Just stay home. But also in the same breath, it's like we got to normalize not putting your job before your kids or your family.
I'm gonna say
normalize that, bro.
I'm gonna say that, bro.
Because folks is bothering me with this. And you stressed out about your job, but you ain't moving that same way about your family.
Oh, you tough. That's
gonna be
another episode.
That's just making me mad, bro.
You got a little hot over there. We're gonna have to make that
episode. I don't like that. You worried about your job, bro. Bro, I could drop dead right now. And my counselor position gonna be posted.
They gonna feel that joint in.
They gonna like, well, he was good, whatever.
Cat.
Job posted. And my office, I probably got some kids that's gonna feel a certain way for sure.
But they gonna clean that
office. I impacted their lives. But that job,
they gonna clean that office out quick.
Man, what? They gonna say to my wife, hey,
come pick up some of this stuff.
Man, watch out, bro. And so I'm not. And your wife posted something on Facebook the other day, and it was talking about a job. It was like, bro, I literally tell people all the time, your job give you leave to take off. Why are you stressed about that?
I petition people to.
That's another thing about being a righteous man. You work hard, but at the same time, it's like
you gotta take care of your family first, because that's the first ministry.
You gotta take care of yourself too.
Oh, yeah, that's fact.
I need a break, so I ain't coming to work tomorrow.
But this what's crazy is people don't think about this either. It's like, man, I don't know how many, like, if you were told up your days sick, personal time and vacation. I don't know how many days you got, but I got essentially a month of days to take off.
Yeah,
Right,
I got like 2 months.
a month to take off. So with me, for instance, you gonna work year round, and you got 1 month full of days to take off out of 12. That's how you gotta start thinking about it. Cause the truth of the matter is, bro, it like, and I know this is kind of veering off topic a little bit, but it's
It ain't.
something.
It
It's
ain't.
something.
It's all part of. It's all part of the same thing, bro.
It's something.
Cause what you fearing?
It's
What
something
you fearing?
I think about, bro. It's like I seen my dad, bro.
That's loud.
What?
I was loud. I was loud.
Oh
My bad.
no, bro. We need it.
That's fearing. That's fearing. I don't like that, bro. That jump made me hot.
Bro, it's like,
That
bro.
made me
Cause who were you before this job?
Man,
Like that job been doing his job since before you. You know what I'm saying? And that goes what you say. I think a lot of it is based in
I don't
anxiety
like
and
it,
fear
bro.
and
It
fear and
is.
everything and
It
fear and
is,
everything
man.
is like that, bro. But
It
we
is.
just talked about how if our heart is established and you know what I'm saying, if we praise, if we delight in his commandments, if we follow his way, then we ain't gotta be afraid of nothing. We ain't
Man,
gotta worry about nothing.
every
Now
job that has
I ain't saying don't go out there and work. Now it's
no, we're
God
not
will
saying
that you go
that.
out there and work,
We're
but
not
you
saying
ain't.
that. You
But if
got
you
to be
need
a
a day
hard
off,
worker.
if you need a day
Yeah,
off, take a day off.
you be a hard worker, be an honest worker. And I'm telling you this: every job that let me go, something crazy that happened after they didn't let me go.
Facts,
Cause I
facts.
know in my heart that I had good intentions, try to
Yeah.
be a good worker, and I try to live a righteous life,
Mm-hmm.
And every time I was let go by a job,
Something better.
it feel like God don't like that. So
That
I don't know.
crazy.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna get that on a shirt. I feel like
God
God
don't
don't
like.
like that.
I feel like God don't like that.
That's a shirt. I feel like God don't like that.
I feel like
You
God
just
don't like
walk
that,
around
bro.
it. It's like I just feel like God don't. I feel like He don't fool with that for real.
Bro,
Like
God don't like
that.
that, bro.
That's a dope shirt. Hey, bro, that merch gonna be crazy. That merch gonna be
Yeah,
crazy. Hey, write that down, bro, before we forget it. I feel like God don't
God don't
like
like
that.
that. I got you.
Hey, but
I could
that's what.
probably make that joint today.
Hey, make that joint and put that joint in heavy rotation.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that joint.
You need to
I'm
put
gonna
that
put that
joint on
joint.
the hoodie. I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna be sporting that. But man,
I feel like God don't like that.
I feel like God don't like that. And it's like, boy, man, that's crazy. This real time. Man. You need if you hear from the start, man. I can't wait to see y'all at the end. You know what I'm saying, with this thing blow. But man, that's I think as you go into your week, meditate on Psalms 112. Evaluate it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask yourself questions like, am I a righteous man? You know what I'm saying? Does God view me like
And
as
don't take
righteous?
righteous
As perfect.
perfect. Yeah, don't take
Yeah.
righteous as
Cause if
perfect
you
because
do
you
that,
ain't perfect. I ain't
you
perfect.
ain't gonna find it, dog.
No, you ain't
I
gonna ever be that. So
I'm real catch you say, man, I'm looking for the perfect woman. Where you ain't gonna find it because
boy,
she
if you
ain't
don't get
cause she ain't looking for you because she looking for the perfect man.
Joey,
And
ooh,
because I'm trying to tell you,
that boy rapping.
she ain't looking for you.
That boy
Because
rapping.
if she perfect, why would she be looking for you?
That boy. Oh,
That don't make sense.
you hear that,
Equally,
man? That boy snapping.
equally
Ain't
yoked.
nobody in here, but he snapping.
Hey, I was wondering who over there in the corner.
Ain't nobody in here.
Nah, somebody in there, dog. Good Lord in there. Presence. Here we go.
He snapping, bro. He
But man,
snapping, bro.
that's the next week MAU. Y'all meditate on Psalms 112. Leave us a comment, man. If y'all from going through, man, to what y'all want to hear on the pod, man, to what y'all want to even talk about. Pretty soon, man, I really want to dive into the fundamentals of Christianity. And I think a lot of us get saved, but know very little about our salvation or our walk and things like that. I think one thing that God has convicted me about is just you believe in me, but I need you to understand some things more fully, because essentially what we doing, man, is we evangelizing the people. Like, people are listening to this podcast who may not be saved, who may not be believers, and they want to.
This is what it looks like
know.
to be a follower of Christ. Like, it's not, we not walking around with our shirt buttoned up
Tucked
to the
in
top
and everything like that.
speaking Hebrew. You know,
but Jesus saved me.
Yeah,
but
he
Jesus
did.
saved me. You know what I'm saying? And walking with me every day. And
I still got a little thug in my heart.
You know what I'm saying?
Little thug in my heart.
You know what I'm saying? I still be tripping. But God be catching me.
Mm-hmm.
What you got,
I
bro?
don't like that, bro.
I don't think God like that. I don't think God like that fly, bro. He ain't saying that fly, bro.
God made that fly for a reason.
I showed it. Here it is. Here the reason.
Oh, bro, I got an electric fly swatter, bro.
Bro, I heard about them joints, man. Hey, let's hear the episode.
Hey, bro, that's just crazy, bro. It be like step back. Crazy, bro. Be doing crazy work with that joint.
You got that joint on TikTok Shop. I know you did.
Nah, I got mine from Lowe's.
Oh, I gotta go pick up one of the joints.
I was gonna say something, bro. I forgot. Man, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube, man.
Like and subscribe
and
everywhere.
Share the pod.
Share the pod, bro.
We stream everywhere. We everywhere, bro. We on all the streaming platforms. We on YouTube. We on Spotify. We on Apple Podcasts. We on Google. Whatever they got. We on iHeartRadio. We on everything.
We on Threads. We on Instagram. We on
TikTok.
We on TikTok. Facebook.
Help us to help you.
Help us help you.
Yeah, bro. Take us out, bro.
MLU the show for men like you.
On them out, they talking slick in the city like they Billy Crystal. Couldn't afford the Applebee's, we had to eat the crystals and the Mickey D's and the Burger King. I'm feeling blessed now. Just had a mini me, and I know right now they ain't feeling me, and I know right now they ain't hearing me. And I won't ever stop, I got that energy. They throwing stones, I won't quit this for